Hey guys, thought I'd show you the garden here, how it's doing this year. Got some nice flowers there. And there is Kulika's apple garden. Got all kinds of, actually there's a lot of grafted apple trees here. She's really excited about these trees. Down there's some pumpkin. Or daisies over there, nice flowers. There's a zucchini. There's our birds over there. There's the pup. There's Cassie. Yeah, I thought I'd do a garden video. I haven't done one this year yet. We were so worried about the fires and everything, and now they've died down because of all the rain we had. But so this is the apple garden here. She's really excited about this, and she made her own homemade fencing system. She wants to keep deer out of there and stuff like that, and it's working. So far it's doing good. There's the guard dog, but the guard dog's in the house at night. So yeah guys, since about the 6th of May, there was just some horrible fires here in northern Saskatchewan in Canada. And so many people lost their cabins and homes and boats and trailers and businesses, and you know, just terrible for some people. And for the rest of us, we didn't know if we were coming or going. Like, our place could have been torched also. We had a fire coordinator up here looking around telling us what to do to get fire ready, but you know, if a fire's raging like they were in some places, it doesn't matter what you do, how much you prepare. If it's coming right across like it did, it's just destroyed some areas. Like there's nothing left. So yeah, my wife kept gardening. Like, some people were heading for the hills. They were trying to leave, and where could they go? They were saying like some had to evacuate and others to be ready, and we were on a pre-evacuation alert. But this is her love. Like, she thought, what should I just do? Stop it and forget about it? So she kept doing it. Like, we know we could have lost everything, but this is what kept her sane, because you know, like I said, you didn't know if you're coming or going. So let's go in there and take a look. So here's the garden. A lot of goodies in here. A lot of hard work. These are a bunch of raspberries here. She said they're taking over. There's vegetables, there's onions there and garlic. There's more fruit trees back there. There's some strawberries here. And there's tomatoes there too. She got so many tomatoes. She started so many in the spring, and now she says, I have so many, I don't even know where to put them all. There's more in that greenhouse. I'll show you that in a minute too. Yeah, all kinds of things. That black currant bush over there. Yeah, I was thinking the other day, you know, with the apple garden and this garden and the greenhouse, like, we used to live in the city, now we're up in northern Saskatchewan, Canada here. This probably got more garden here than we had our whole lot in the city. Like, if you added it up. Like, because this is a huge garden actually, and this is a lot of work. And this is her specialty, my wife. She's done all this herself. She dug this all up to herself. I'll put some links to some older videos below. You can see this used to be just grass here, but she dug it up and took a layer off, and she started finding things under there, and she wanted to know what's underneath too. She took a bunch of that soil out of there. So all kinds. That's lettuce there actually. I'll show you some lettuce in the greenhouse. We've been having salads already with that. Our own lettuce. So, you know, like I said, we had that fire threat and everything, and should you just leave this and go? Like many farmers and people in the area, they kept planting because, you know, if you lose everything, you lose it. But if you don't do it, you're going to lose your crop, and a lot of people survive on food, you know, their food they grow. So we're no different. We have a lot of fresh food here, and we can go all winter with the tomatoes and the peppers we make, because she freezes them. And we make chilies out of that and everything. So let's head into the greenhouse now. Guys, before I head to the greenhouse, I made a mistake. That's a black raspberry there. That's not a black currant. That's that huge bush in the corner there. That's a black raspberry. So outside the garden, before you go in, there's a lot of flowers here. That's like a flower garden. And there's some more raspberries here. Yeah, she really worked hard on this. And there's like a cupboard. She built that cupboard. That's a garden cupboard for so you can do things. Show you that in a minute. But more flowers out here. And there's the greenhouse. She's got everything fenced off here, trying to keep munchers out, you know. Yeah, there's her garden cupboard. She made that all herself. I helped her stand it up one time while she did something else, but she's really handy with wood in her hands, so she did all that. We placed all these bricks here, these stones. Anyone that knows about this knows how heavy those were. They weren't here. We had them beside the house. I mean the garage there. Carried them out here. Look, there's some tomato plants out here yet. She made so many, like I said, that grew. She's going to put those in planters. Let's take a peek. Oh, and there's the lettuce I was showing you from inside the garden area. That lettuce is too small yet. But we've been eating some of this stuff already. Look at that. Nice romaine lettuce there. And tomatoes, lots of tomatoes. Like, that's all tomatoes down there. You can see some strawberries there. More tomatoes, more lettuce, peppers. Like, we almost made it. Actually, we did. The last bag of peppers about a month ago we used. Like, we'll make stir fries or chicken with potatoes and put peppers with it, and it's just so good. And it can justify it. Then we have all these peppers, and then she just freezes them. She slices them and everything, prepares them, and then freezes them. And then tomatoes, we use so many of them over the winter for chilies and stuff. So yeah, if she wouldn't have done none of this, we would have nothing, no crop. So, and she loves doing it. This is therapeutic for her too. This is not just because we got to eat. And you know, this is all your own stuff you're growing. There's no pesticides or nothing. It's also enjoyment for her and pleasure and therapy, right? It keeps you feeling good, and she feels good about this. I like eating it. And she made some windows in here because when it gets hot in here, like, you gotta have some air, and this is just the plastic we put over. I can put a link to that video. Last year we had to look for a cover, and we put this cover because the other cover that came with it disintegrated. So just look at the links below there. Yeah, she's a plant lover for sure, you know. So guys, I just wanted to do a garden video. Like, my wife Gulika was going to do it, but she's been kind of busy lately, and she wasn't ready to film. So I said I wanted to do this like a couple weeks ago, but with the fires and everything, I thought maybe I'll wait on that. And now we're feeling more relaxed. And you haven't seen a garden video this year, so now you have, and as it matures, we'll do more videos. So give a big thumbs up here. And any questions, I don't know everything that's growing there. If you see something there and you're wondering what it is, leave a question and we'll try to answer it. See you in the next one.